body in fun ways. So let's do a cardio step today. It's at the lowest setting here. I could make it 2 levels higher by moving this red little step, but I am not going to today. Let's keep it nice and low. It's super hot. I have to have both of my AC going because the humidity is up there. So come on, get your electrolyte, water, your proper shoe wear, and let's get started. I'm going to turn the music on. Let's go. Let's start in front of the stepper first. Just going to move, and we're going to step on in place right here to get started. Warm up our bodies nice and slow. Move those arms back and forth. You're going to use the stepper to warm up from front to back. Now step back, pushing into the stepper, and move your arms like if you were walking, opposite arm to leg, whatever your body feels like it's comfortable doing right now. Keep going. Now we're gonna reach up and down, opposite arm. Start warming up. Close, open. One arm up, one arm is out to the side, slightly down. Bending those hamstring and pushing down into your steppers. Gonna stretch your calf muscles and your core first. Gonna work pointing and flexing at the ankle because our ankles are so important. Now turn to the side. Try and keep your knee lining up with your foot. My knees can tend to go a little bit out because I did so much ballet when I was little that I think that's the reason anyway. But I'm always conscious of it. Make sure I'm engaging my inner thigh muscles and pulling out to engage the side here and get my glutes engaging. Back again. Point forward. And stretch out like a star. A little bit different this one. I'm now bending like the hamstrings. I'm working more my inner thigh here, stretching and pushing into the stepper. Knee nice and relaxed. You don't need to overstretch it. Step bend. Okay, we're gonna start over back and the 3, okay? Up. 8 more, then we're gonna turn to the side, putting our foot on. Ready? Now, bend the arm and stretch. Fist open. Point fingers away as you turn. You can watch what we're doing with your feet. Again, ready? The other one. Start. So you lean toward the side. The leg that's in front of you on the mat. Body lean toward that side. As you stretch your other leg behind you. Okay, we're gonna go behind the mat, the stepper, and do some point and flex on there. Ready? 4 more. Just 8. Up. Pointing in front of you with your So thumbs up, in, thumbs up, and in. I'm gonna switch leg. No, we're gonna switch the feet, what I'm talking about. Switch that heel. Heel, keep going. I'm gonna pick up the pace with that heel to the stepper. And turn your body to the side. Bringing the opposite elbow to the opposite thigh to work. Up, down. Then we're gonna go down with that music. Excuse me. Down, down. Up, down. Up with your arm. Your body stays low. Down. Here we go.
Let's get it. Popping the bottles nightly. Yeah, we're dancing slightly. These faces got me feisty, feisty, feisty. We'll pop in the bottles nightly. Yeah, we're dancing slightly. These faces got me feisty, feisty, feisty. Let's get it.
Keep going. Up and down with your arms. Up and down. Up and down. Keep going. Go back. Go back. Keep going. Okay, so up. Same side. Keep going. Switch your right. Switch leg. Let's go here.
We go hard all night, night. We go hard all day, day. Nothing get in our way. Wait, it's feisty, feisty. We go hard all night, night. We go hard all
Your
day.
back leg hand goes on top of your glute. Pressing into the glute. Front leg goes on top of your shin. Front. And down. Single side. Move your arms around. Release the other leg. You got it. Keep going. Switch. Arms go from out to in. And switch. Out, in, out, in. Keep going. Okay. Now go. Up and down. Switch. And down. Switch. Kick. Kick with your right. Kick with your left. Stay up here. We're going to go cross. Start easy. Now do 4 steps on the stepper and 4 step down. The last one you're going to tap here. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it? Now this is easy. Now take it faster. If it's too much for you, you don't need to do it faster. Because then we'll add the legs with feet. With hands, I mean. Sorry. Here we go. And soon we're going to get a new mirror. Like the mirrors I have 3. One, 2, 3, 4. Make it a big mirror. That's gonna be 6 by 7 instead of 3 or 4 tiny little ones. Okay, I'm gonna go faster. Ready? I'm gonna go across. You need to do little hops. You don't have to really easily do this. As long as you make a wide enough step. You can make a wide enough step and do the 4 on the stepper and 4 off the stepper. And I'm gonna do a little jump and rotation on my body. My body follows, my arms follow to come to balance. Up, circle. So my foot's catched on the stepper, which is okay instead of going off. Not a big deal. Stay with the rhythm. Follow me.
I want to stay on the
As far as you can. Okay, but go as you can. What you want. There's a purpose for both. I like to do all of them. Now, up. as you go down. If you need your body, you need to help with your hands. One hand on the hip to feel your hip engaging as you're turning. And keep low. Okay, now we're going to cool down. So this is supposed to be in the 25 minutes. On the stepper, so you're gonna go here and forward. So it's not static stretching where we hold it for 30 seconds, even though there's a purpose for that sometimes. Well, you should mix it up. It's forward and back. Hands on your hips if you're lacking balance, or even if this is not something you can do. Put your hands down on the stepper and step back with your leg if you need to. If you can't do it with your hands on your hips, shoot your both ready. These are both good. Stretching the back of your leg, stepping straight back, and switch. Here forward and back. Hands on your hips, and stretch forward and stretch in half the hands, the quadris, the soleus and the gastrocnemius. Wow. It's muscles the gastrocnemius if you need strength. You want to stretch your soleus, keep your knee bent. Okay? There you go. Get closer with the bottom leg to the stepper. Feel your balance is off if you're too far away. Now we're going to do with the hands touching the floor when you go forward. And I'm going to step back. Stretching forward. For some people this is very difficult because they're lacking range of motion in their hip, in their hamstrings, and their calf. So if you need to step a little bit higher for this exercise and bring the stepper higher by all means. There you go. We're going to go into the downward dog, if you want to call it that. It is, it's just modified with a prop here, using the stepper as a support. Bend your knees so you squat down. So it's focusing on your spine elongating. And straighten the legs and knees. To stretch more your hamstring, do that. But it's not necessary. I recommend you to alternate some with your knees bent and then some with your knees straight. So bend, lean down into like a somewhat of a squat, still holding on here. So you bend into a downward dog and then stretch forward. Arms straight, drive the shoulder blades toward those hips here, so this way, you're upside down obviously, so you're actually going up toward the hips with your shoulder blades, bringing them away from your shoulders, and now bend your knees and stretch the glutes. Okay. Now we're going to go down into modified cobra. So your knees are touching the floor. So you can do it with towels, with bolsters, with pillows, with a stepper. And you're going to look up. So this one makes it a lot easier for people who have issues with their back. And relax the back with the stomach, the hips on the stepper. If it's too hard and you want some support, then put a towel or some kind of cushiony support, a mat if it's nice and soft. And then your elbows, don't bring your elbows out here, bring them in, so tuck and under your underarm there, under your shoulders, and look up. If you can straighten the leg back, then do that relax. Okay, back down. Now from here, we're gonna go into our hands and back into that downward dog pose. It's a really wide position. You're not really in a triangle, but that's okay because the idea is to get you down on the platform, bending your elbow. So you're working on your push-up at the same time. If you are not able to even do a modified push-up, this kind of helps you to get there. Go into that cobra, relax your feet pointed, back head down, tuck your feet, toes under again, go onto your forearms, elbows in, and lift to do a further deeper stretch of the cobra, and back down. Go however far you can with your elbows, don't bend them, don't straighten them as much. And then from here, bend your knees, touch them on the floor. If that's all you can do as far as a push-up, you don't have strength to lift your body, then just stay here, otherwise go here, and then go into that downward dog pose. Adjust your feet to really ground yourself. I mean, I am with my running shoes, yes. Stretch them, and back down. So if you need to bend your knees, if you can't go into that plank to push up down, then don't. So then you go here and here. If you can go from here to here, do that, and then slowly elbows in, more like the man's push-up it's called. Then put your forearm down, thumbs pointing up, and you can relax your body this way. If you want, you could put a towel on your forehead here, or you could put this here, but I try to teach people not to keep their arms above their shoulders. So here for this purpose, it's here. We're gonna do some stars and Supermans. So here we have your body comfortable here. Let me quickly make sure my camera is still rolling first. Back into my relaxed position on the mat, and the stepper, and I'm going to do arms. My knees are bent onto the floor. I'm gonna stretch my arms in front of me. Let me move back so my fingers show all the way onto the camera. And you're gonna open, so that's gonna engage your core. Go touch the side of your body and back up. Alrighty, pardon me here. I'm going to fix this. There we go. And head neutral. And forward. Up. Breathe out. Breathe in. 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 Then we're going to alternate legs. So legs are straight and back, and then you're going to open to the side as far as you can. 1. Breathe out. 2. Breathe out. In. Breathe out. 4. 4 more. Breathe out. Keep looking straight down. Head neutral. And 1 more. And then last but not least, if your back feels good, your core is engaged, your muscles feel balanced, you're going to combine the two. So when you're going to bring your legs out, your arms are going to go out too. If you can't do it together, you can alternate, just like I'm doing. And bring your hands all the way to your thighs if you can. Oops, legs, arms, arms, legs, legs, arm, arm, legs, legs, arm, arm, legs, legs, arm, arm, legs. Let's do all together. If you can't, you have two other options that we just did, okay? So remember those, either the upper or the lower, or alternating upper and lower. We're gonna do it together now. 8 count. 1. Breathe out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Perfect. Let's go into child pose. Bring your legs back forward and together your knees, or however you want them. And then just relax. You can be further back if you want to stretch into your arms more. Move your body back more if you need more support for your knees. Have something else, more cushiony if the mat is not enough. And I get a good nice stretch here. You can open your legs out a bit if you need to get really into that child pose. And stretch and relax. And nice deep breath in. Feel the stretch in your back. Keep adjusting your body as you need to, especially as you may be sweaty and it's sticky and it's hard to move your body in that situation a little bit. And hold this as long as you want. From this, a nice thing would be to go into legs up against the wall. So I'm going to show you that. You can also put a pillow. Let me grab one. This pillow would go on the floor right here. Get a glass, a drink. This is my super green food. This is not a pre-energy drink, yet it has spirulina in it. It's like an alternative to the AG1. I think that's what it's called. But this is from Niyama. I really love it. I have to take that only when I am exercising because the spirulina really triggers my central nervous system to really give me more energy. And I really don't need that except for giving me a boost to do exercise like this. So this is a really great position. I could have a pillow for my head, but actually right now it feels pretty comfortable. I could move this pillow for my head, but like I said, I'm not dizzy or anything right now. My neck is fairly, well, somewhat loose, and my back got nice releases this weekend with self-care and therapy. So it feels good right now, I'll have to tell you. And all these supplements I take from Niyama, I take the Glow and Flow, making my skin with my hormones right now. They're kind of stabilizing, as a matter of fact, but it's been a long journey in the last 5 years specifically, and now that I am 50 this year, I turned 50 years old. I don't want to jinx it, but I've worked really hard. This year was really specifically difficult, challenging, rewarding, but I have an amazing husband, and I did let myself gain about 5 pounds just to be actually generous, because I'm not sure. My goal was about to be between 110 and 112, a little bit less I wanted, but I think 110, 112 is good. And in the last 6 months I've gained an extra 5. I have been doing lots of squats with 15, let's say 10 to 15. I did a little bit of 20-pound weight on each arm with squats, but I went down to 15 because 20 was bothering my knees because of structural imbalances, and as a result, and also not just that, but with working so heavily this year, and as a result, I did gain a lot of strength in my thighs and muscles. So this is great. I think that journey started when I started doing Tai Chi, actually. I mean, as far as talking as an adult, later on in life. Obviously, as a young kid, I started with ballet, gymnastics, some Those were my two sports that I really did competitively. Even the ballet, as I tried to qualify, well, if you want to call it that way, just my dance teacher, Kaja, was just amazing, and I did get kind of assessed to see if I could be in the La Compagnie, we call it, so like a ballet association group for people who wanted to pursue it more professionally, but I do not have the body to be there, and there was too many other things that made it that I didn't get to that level. But gymnastics and ballet were really my go-to thing to deal with stress as a kid, and I really enjoyed it. And then I dabbled at all of the other sports with school and with after school, pretty much a lot of sports, but I never stuck to it, only ballet and gymnastics. So here, as I am talking away here, I'm really working on relaxing my body, stretching. Let me bring my arm down because yes, it's kind of a bit too much on that shoulder here. There's some exercises I've been doing for my shoulders that actually have been amazing. I was doing exercises like that with the bands, actually with a bar that's up there, the exercise on the wall with the straps, with the TheraBands and tubes. And then I came across, oh now I can't remember his name. Can't remember his first name. His last name is Cavalier, I think. Cavalier. And he has an interest in the terminology used for what it is he was teaching. I kind of been doing the seminar movements and teaching my patients to put their shoulder blades in that fashion to help relieve tension and allow those front and upper muscles of the body here, like front of the chest and upper of the back, to not be the focus of the attention, because often they're too bound or too tight, and really we need to focus on the lower quadrant of the shoulder area and mid-torso, mid-back. So this feels really good on the legs. It's a great way to finish a workout. I hope you enjoyed just this little talking. You could be listening to a podcast or just listening to me as I am telling you about a little bit more about me and the different things. Now go into that fetus position, child pose, but you invert it on your back. You can have that pillow on your low back if it feels good to do that, or not. If you feel tightness in your hip flexors here, I'm going to show you a little trick to do, a little exercise movement that besides going to a therapist who would release your iliopsoas, possibly your shoulder and neck, jaw, if that was the issue. You can do that by, you know what it is, it's like a bridge, but then you raise your leg. That's going to inhibit your hip flexor and your psoas to allow it to relax. So you do this, so don't have your legs too spread out, and then straighten, and down, and switch. Breathe out when you straighten that leg, okay? Pull that belly down. If you need a towel back here to have your back push into, see if it can't reach the low back. You need to have a towel there, or put a pillow like this, and put, that's what helps. So hips up, bridge, hands on the floor here, and then raise one leg, nice and neutral. Down, up. You could do it together, but if you can't, if you're not ready for together, then just lift your hips first and then do your leg. Up, leg, down, up, leg. That's going to engage your glutes. It's going to relax your psoas muscle. You could do it together. Make sure your hips go up though. So So if you don't get the hips to go up, then break it down and hips first, then leg. So it's nice and straight here. Okay, another set, let's go. You can breathe through your nose too, it's actually very good. Step back. So I reversed just talking already. It can make it difficult when talking to get the order proper. So I hope you enjoyed this video. This was a little bit of a cool down. I extended after the step class. I hope you enjoyed it. Give me feedback down below. I could do this, something like this on the Bosu Ball. Are you interested in that? Let me know down below, and I'll make sure to follow up very soon with a Bosu Ball or half dome ball exercise. Take care. Thank you so much for joining me from wherever you are out there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Namaste. So don't forget to like, to comment below, and to follow us on Instagram, YouTube, at Healthy Body by Sophie. Take care. Namaste.
Vibration.